All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Shamrocks Lacrosse right here on CROW LAX TV. Dave Stanish along for the ride one more time, coming to you live from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is the Shamrocks and their undefeated record against the Saskatchewan SWAT, who've made the long drive from Saskatoon, trying to improve on their 2-3 record in the East Division. Trying to get one of those top two spots. They'll play 20 times this season. But right now they're trailing the Blizzard and the Regina City Kings, Queen City Kings. But we'll talk about that over the next 60 minutes. SWAT in white, Shamrocks in green, and it'll be a face-off violation and a Shamrocks possession going left to right. Right at the top of the hour, we are ready to go, and we're glad you're with us both live and on demand for all the CROW LAX TV action, especially right here in this Junior B Tier 1 game. Shamrocks undefeated, quickly halfway through the shot clock. Under pressure, overhead, off the goaltender. It was a touch and a fresh 30 seconds for the Shamrocks. Calgary coming into the game 8-0, the only undefeated team left in the RMLL Junior B Tier 1 division. To the wing, looking for Blake Anderson. He's got 7 this year. Inside feed, not a bad look. Zane Fletcher looking for his 28th of the year, leading his team by over a dozen, and obviously a big concentration. Fresh 30 on the recovery for the SWAT as they'll travel right to left and try to get this game's opening goal. Drop off from Colby Jones. Eli Cowan slipping and sliding. Stu Pepper Arena here in Calgary, home of about 8 or 9 different RMLL teams throughout all the divisions, from Senior B all the way to the Tier 3s. And another big stop for Bjornsson. The rebound almost got the other way. Aiden Lawson, 81.4 is his save percentage for the SWAT. As I said, Shamrocks the only undefeated team. 8-0. Hard to believe we're almost halfway through the season. Little drive in off the edge of the crossbar. And a nice quick flow to this 3x20, what this arena's used to, but usually a lot more ice on the floor. Nice to take a break from the ice once in a while. Outside, inside. Driving through. Nice little snapshot. No luck for Matthew St. Germain. And wasting no time are the Shamrocks, maybe trying to catch Saskatchewan on a line change. But Jacob Armstrong held up, and he'll drop it off. Swinorama shot. Blocked in front. Shamrocks have been almost perfect on offensive rebounds. If you're a basketball fan, you know how important that statistic is, especially offensive rebound conversion. The captain. Saskatchewan averaging 11 goals per game. Halfway through the shot clock, to the wing. Little shimmy shake, inside feed. And Reese Bjornsson read that very well, hugging his post. Wasting no time to the other way. Go the Shamrocks. The younger lineup for the team tonight. Gavin Ferrati. Cross ice, no luck there. But a fresh 30, we talked about it. The loose ball recovered by the SWAT. And a near side. 4 new runners. Connor Mooney will drop it off. He'll do his job and run back to the bench. See all the physicality in front of the crease with the white lines. Everything's the white lines here at Stu Pepper Arena. Waist shot, no problem for Bjornsson. And it's a 200-foot travel. Inside, and it's in. just on the outside of the crease line. Excellent work. The ref was right there, and Aaron Sej gets us our opening goal of the contest. And that is his 14th of the season. Bjarnson, 89%, and a 3.3 GAA. Those are spectacular numbers for this sport. So, as I said, Shamrocks not allowing a lot of goals. We'll get the word on the goal as soon as we can provide it off the RMLL website. Shamrocks quickly with another sustained possession. The double team can't get the puck off the ball off the stick. Again, moving around like basketball players trying to get open. Only 4 people to pass it to, but 5 defenders make it 6. Shamrocks do a great job. They get it off the bounce and are going to reset the action. Zane Fletcher showing why he's got one of the leading counts in the entire league on goals per for the season. Inside. Ben McLean, the assistant captain, had a good look. Again, the ability to just jump a few centimeters off the white line and get a good opportunity. That's the key to this game. Little shake and bake. Spinorama double team. Loose ball forced out, and Saskatchewan will adjust. Little back and forth. Keenan Hunchak trying to hold on to possession. Some physicality at the boards. Now maybe an odd man chance. So 4-on-3. Cowan decided to hold up. Back to 5-on-5. Five in the shot clock. 3. That one's wide. Saskatchewan with a big recovery, but it didn't hit the goalie, so it technically is a shot clock violation. Just like in basketball, if it doesn't hit the rim, it doesn't matter what the offensive team does because the shot clock will still continue to run. And the SWAT players definitely knew that 6 minutes in to a low-scoring game. Little back and forth, underhanded. Not a bad look for Sej. And a pending penalty, so it'll be 6-on-5. 20 seconds to do something with it. Shots 9-3 in favor of the Shamrocks. Look at all the time and space. Nice big save. And Lawson will collect it and hold for a whistle. First minor penalty of the contest about to be called. RockyMountainLAX.com for anything and everything you need to know. Power plays have been very good for the Shamrocks. Trying to get that bye into the first round. Snapshot score! Seth Miller. His goal total for the season matches his jersey number. It's 16 for Seth, and a very quick power play conversion for the home team. Blake Anderson will get the assist. One of many games in the Junior B Tier 1 division this weekend. We'll tell you more about that as we go along over the next 53 minutes. Very, very good crowd here. Not many seats at all. Center ones were spoken for about a half hour ago. Again, Shamrocks. I think this is why the goaltender has such a low goals against, is because they maximize their possessions and maximize their goal scoring. Gavin Ferrati, give him 5 for the year, 3 for the team for the game. They have so many opportunities to run the shot clock down. As I talked about, offensive rebound conversions and just sustain possession. That's just a big strength for these guys so far. We'll see them here tomorrow at 10:30 against the Manitoba Blizzard, who will be playing their third game in 24 hours. Blizzard all over the southern Alberta playing lacrosse this weekend. Oh, a double team, possibly a cross check. Referee says no, and Eli Cowan in pain as he goes back to the bench. Hello to everybody in Saskatchewan watching. Saskatoon area, Junior A and Junior B. Junior A SWAT play against the Calgary Mountaineers in this particular building. Snapshot on a 2-on-1, and it continues. Ben McLean, give him a dozen in 2024. Hudson Isaacs with the solo assist. Face-off violation. Shamrocks possession. Shamrocks will host the Blizzard at 11 a.m. tomorrow. We'll have that one here for you. A lot of one-timer action here, and another recovery off the net. Couple of big stops for Aiden Lawson, and a shot clock violation against the Shamrocks. Everything's going nice and smooth, technically and on the floor. Calgary couldn't be much happier with any of the scenarios right here at the Pepperd Arena. Cross court. That's a nice play. That's a great shot. Bjarnason, a good adjustment to his top left corner from his point of view, but excellent passing from Saskatchewan. There was a touch and a loose ball recovery. Stick to the head, but I think the Shamrocks will take that chance instead. And a good look for Highcamp. Only 2 on the year for him. But I think, oh, big crunch. They want possession of that ball. I think he'll take the 4-0 lead. And I believe it'll be the first penalty against the Shamrocks today. It'll be a holding call. Shamrocks 1 for 1 on the power play. Let's see what they can do on the PK. Be sure to get your monthly CROW LAX TV 50/50 tickets. Tickets on sale until the end of June. Scan the QR code on your screen right now or visit our social media channels for more information at CROW LAX TV on Instagram and Twitter X. Some back and forth passing for the SWAT. Cross court, perfect square for the Shamrocks. You have to go between them. Adjustments and a nice look. You saw Ernst and Elliott adjust from that back layout, and then that's when everything got more offensive, and they had a very good look. 125 on the PK, 15 on the shot clock. Gavin Ferrati doing his job on both ends, scoring goals and killing time all at the same time. Almost halfway through period number 1. The physicality right there, that's what a 5-on-4 non-possession advantage can give to you. If it's advisable, you can double team the ball carrier. But honestly, most of the time it isn't advisable, but a coach will say, this is the time. Curry couldn't quite find it. Shamrocks trying to recover, having a shorthanded chance. Breakaway off the left arm of Lawson. 42 on the power play, and A loose ball recovery, offensive rebound for Calgary. Ingalls working with Sedge. Seven, 6 on the shot clock. That gets to Lawson. He will recover it with his big stick and send it all the way down. Hunchak. He's been out there a lot. We'd like to thank Leading Edge Physiotherapy for being a part of our broadcast as well. And based on the physicality of not only the day but the weekend, I think every RMLL team is going to need some physiotherapy once we get to next week. Trying to get away from the defenders. Excellent work from Ferrati to maintain possession 5-on-5. Over the top. Didn't know where it was. Everyone in the building telling Aiden Lawson it was at his feet. SWAT would love to cut this deficit right now and get something on the board here in period 1. Polzer had nowhere to go, so he'll drop it off and go for a line change. Cowan cutting through, over the top. Nice pass. And again, top left. And again, Bjarnason was ready for it. (16-6) the shots, 4-0 the goals. It's amazing the dedication these kids have to put in. Still trying to finish high school, some of them. And make time to be on the bus and then travel and play on the weekends and be ready to go back to school Monday morning. Crossing it through, and it's in. Again, that launch point at the white line. You're not in Tier 1 for nothing. And Seth Miller has his second of the day. Vimy Ridge Lacrosse Academy. At Vimy Lacrosse, excellence is the standard. Led by some of the province's most decorated and experienced instructors, they are dedicated to molding well-rounded student athletes, like we were just talking about. Vimy Lacrosse is the fusion of sport, academics, and personal growth. Unleash your potential with Vimy Lacrosse. Explore their lacrosse academy, Vimy Edmonton, VIMY, edmonton.ca/lacrosse. So if you got any kids that would like to have an adventure and go to Edmonton for some lacrosse training, get out of town and go to Edmonton for a while, check out Vimy Academy. Little to no wasted time from the referee. Elliott's getting manhandled by Whitmore. A great work from Whitmore, but that gave the chance to Cowan getting away from his defender. Couldn't quite handle the ball. And Mayers put a shot wide. Now some sustained possession over and back, I believe. Yes, it is. That red line does come into play once in a while. Another sprint inside. And Eli Cowan, he's got 4 this year. He seems to have the most get up and go of any of the SWAT players. 6 minutes remaining in period 1. Zone defense, inside feed, and intercepted. Work by Butler. He's going to have to continue it. And a great block to allow his teammate time and space. Another shot wide. And again, a one-on-one for the Shamrocks in the offensive end of the field. How about court? How about floor? Why not? Look at the triple team here. Hunchak getting aggravated, but manages to find a passing partner. And again, he does his job and goes back to the bench. Shake and bake. Pad save. Bjarnason's been very solid so far today. Nice little pick and roll. Gives Oliver Miller possession. One of many games in Tier 1 this weekend. And that's a save. And a turnover. 200 feet. Polzer decides to wait for his teammates. He's got one this year. Another one would certainly help. They're going to need it. They're down by 5. Cowan. Shot clock at 2. And you heard the hack and whack. Ref says play on. Inside 4 minutes in period 1. Start of a new month. But the same old Shamrocks can stay undefeated. Lower left doesn't work. Aiden Lawson took that away. Another offensive rebound. You see all the players going for position. That distracted all the defenders, which allowed the ball carrier to drive in on his own. Hale Dobbin got a good look. That was definitely a play in the playbook. Everybody go at once. The defenders all covering their man-to-man, and then Dobbin just has to beat his man. We have a Saskatchewan penalty. That'll go against Butler. Explore Fort Saskatchewan. Discover a place where family fun meets opportunity. Visit their historic downtown, scenic parks, and River Valley. Work in a thriving community. Play where every moment is memorable. Visit, work, and play in Fort Saskatchewan. And June's a perfect month for that work. Another Calgary power play. Didn't take them long in the first one. Little back and forth. Pitching, shooting, and it got blocked. Kolisnik. Good work by him. 6 on the shot clock, though, and it's in. Blake Anderson. CROW LAX TV and the RMLL Junior B Tier 1 Division are proud to be supporting the Chris Latondra Wellness Foundation and the Canadian Mental Health Association to implement their Talk Today program. In 2020, a beloved player of the game to many in the North Division, Chris Latondra died by suicide at age just 25 while battling mental health issues. The Chris Latondra Wellness Foundation was formed in 2021 to preserve his memory and call the lacrosse community to action in support of mental health in the game of lacrosse and beyond. Donations can be made at edmonton.cmha.ca/talk-today-CLWF. You can also visit our social media channels for a direct link. 6-0 for the Shamrocks. Bjarnason has made 8 solid saves, but has mostly been a spectator. Left, right, left. And a solid stop for Lawson. 3 officials in the stripes. Time and space for Ferrati. He'll go to his right and drive the nets. Pick and roll for him. Back door, you bet. And it's in. Great work from Gavin Ferrati. As I said, pick and roll, drop it to the far side, roll on the near side, receive when the goalie's not expecting it at his back, and bury it in the opposite corner. And stay outside the white line all at the same time. Nice job. We'll try to get some specific stats for you during the first intermission. Don't go anywhere. We'll have some videos for you to watch over that 10-minute break. And again, another big face-off win. That one, rare wide shot for the Shamrocks and a crease violation. And we go the other way. Pulser. I know the lacrosse program in Saskatchewan is expanding every year. Cowan decides to hold up. Shamrocks bench show their appreciation to their defenders. Cowan did not have that inside trip to the post. Another wide shot, big recovery. But again, you need a save to reset the shot clock. 200 feet, didn't take long, a little fake out. And the captain, even with all that equipment and all that lack of space within the net, you got to be able to make a move like that one. And they add another. That's from years and years of practice. Couple of strides. Another big save for Lawson. 1 minute remaining in the first period. And another takeaway. Calgary not wasting a moment here. SWAT defeated the Rockies 26-6 down in Coaldale last night. So they're seeing the opposite side of the coin so far here in the first period. 27 seconds to go. Make it 24. A couple of rare misses for the Shamrocks. Teniuk gets muscled off possession. And a timeout for Saskatchewan so that they can have these last 10.8 to draw something up and try to get their opener of the first period. As I said, the SWAT 26-6 winners over the Southern Alberta Rockies down in Coaldale, which is near Lethbridge. They lost 12-10 to the CROW back on May 12th. So it's been about 3 weeks since their last few games. On June 2nd, which is Sunday, they'll travel to Okotoks to play the Marauders. So 3 games in 2.5 days for this SWAT team. 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon in Okotoks. And then the SWAT back at home. Make sure to check them out in the East Division on June 8th for a double against the Outlaws, 1 o'clock and 8 o'clock. And then at noon on June 9th, a triple header against the Outlaws. That's a big save. And the timeout didn't quite pay off, but a good look nonetheless. Yeah, the Beaumont Outlaws from just outside of Edmonton. And that is the period. That is the first period. It is 8-0 on the scoreboard, 26-9 on the shot count. And we take a break, they take a break, and we'll see you all in 10 minutes for period number 2. It's RMLL action right here on CROW LAX TV. Okay, welcome back. Dave Stanish along for the ride with you one more time. Shamrocks in green, SWAT in white, and some of the younger guys getting a chance to mess around on the floor in both the pregame and our first intermission. Trying to go to the website for stats information. The link to the game result doesn't seem to be working at this exact second, but I'm sure by the end of the day, all of the information you want to know about this game will be available. Out of town scoreboard, and let's go over what's happened in the Tier 1 division. Last night, Fort Saskatchewan Rebels defeated the St. Albert CROW 10-8. This SWAT team over the Lethbridge Coaldale Rockies 26-6. Edmonton Warriors over the Beaumont Outlaws 13-3. Calgary Chill get a pretty important win over the Junior Mounties 11-5. Red Deer Rampage over the Mountain View Mavericks 11-3. Earlier today, the Rockies fell 15-5 to the Manitoba Blizzard. The Airdrie Silver Tips against the Mountain View Mavericks at Plainsman Arena, and we'll have that one for you on a different stream. Basically, as soon as this game ends, our crew down in Okotoks will take care of you, and the Blizz will go to Okotoks. Our crew in Airdrie will take care of you. The Blizz go to Okotoks tonight. Shamrocks host the Blizz at 11 a.m. tomorrow. That should be an interesting game against the Manitoba team. Wasting no time at all was Ben McLean. Marauders from Okotoks will host the SWAT at 2 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm sure the fans that made the drive are going to enjoy going to the Okotoks Rec Center tomorrow. And the Plainsman Arena, the Junior Mounties from Calgary will play Airdrie, and we'll have that one for you as well. So a double dip today and a double dip tomorrow right here on the CROW LAX channel. And talking about dip and dive, Hale Dobbin, our cameraman's favorite player, adds to the total. Another game on Sunday is the Red Deer Rampage hosting the Calgary Chill. 4 different divisions. Saskatchewan/Saskatoon in a division with Winnipeg and Regina. Top 2 qualify for the playoffs. And the Queen City Kings off to a fantastic start. So right now, it would be the Blizzard and the SWAT battling for that last playoff spot. The winner of each division goes to the Dobbin got the goal. Go to a 5-team provincial championship in the middle of August, and we will have that for you here on CROW LAX. Missed opportunity for the SWAT. And an immediate pickup. And nobody there, and he scores! Shamrocks know the rules, and Blake Anderson, nobody within 100 feet of him of any consequence, and he buries another one. Perfect understanding of the rules that the player was allowed to recover it in that near far left corner. Immediate pass, immediate goal. These refs certainly know the rules too. And 2 more in the period. Shots were 26-9 after the first period. A backhander. Gavin Ferrati was waiting for the explanation on the previous goal, but Ferrati makes you stand up and notice. So unfortunately for the SWAT, everything that went right last night, unfortunately going wrong here today. So again, Shamrocks, so in the 4-team divisions, the South, the Central, and the North, the top individual team at the end of the regular season, gets a bye to the divisional finals. The other 2 teams will play a best of 3 and then play a best of 3 against the divisional team that got the bye. And then the 4 teams who win their divisions, along with the Airdrie Rocky View Silvertips, play in a 5-team round-robin tournament throughout that second or third week of August. And again, we'll have all those broadcasts for you. The 4 division winners and the Airdrie Silvertips as the host in that 5-team scenario. So if you finish 4th in your division, well, actually the last place team in every division is eliminated. So again, a great battle between the Blizzard, Queen City, and this SWAT team for those top 2 spots. And those playoffs will go throughout the first part of July into the second half of July. The divisional finals around the first week of August, and then our championship drive in the middle of August. First week, the weekend of August is the big round robin tournament. My apologies. And then August 25th, August 18th to the 25th, the winner of the RMLL, nice save from Hunter Mayer on the shot from Hunter Mayers, goes to Hamilton for the Founders Cup. Saskatchewan was there last year and may be invited again. We'll have to wait and see. But the RMLL Alberta winner definitely goes, and these Shamrocks would love to go back. Did a Founders Cup a few years ago, and it was a very, very fun event. There's a nice hit. Right along the board, so it wasn't in front of the board, so it wasn't a boarding penalty. We've seen those called. That's something you normally see on skates. Hacking and whacking, trying to get possession. Colby Jones pretending he's cutting down a redwood, but just couldn't get the ball. Ref says clean. Ref says play. We've only seen 3 penalties called the entire game. Inside, missed wide. Lawson gave the corner and then took it away. Calgary ball driving through. Crease violation. Referee saw that hack and whack. We'll see how that develops a little later on, but Dobbin with another good look. 4 minutes into period 2. Saskatchewan looking for their first shot on goal of the period. They'll get it. And Bjarnason ready for anything. Back into his net. Loose ball. Saskatchewan's been pretty competitive in that scenario, but lose this battle. Ben McLean. Again, the double team. The strive for possession, and Saskatchewan wins the battle. Now a quick spin and zoom for Connor Mooney. Shamrocks have the first 11 goals of the game. Goals of the game, that's it. Outside, inside, 10 on the shot clock. Trying to set a pick, Ernst. Nice screen, 2 chances for Ernst. Another recovery off the save, a fresh 30. Good fundamental play inside. Bjarnason wasn't sure where it was. Both defenders were paying attention to Elliott. 23 points on the year, not a bad idea, but that did leave Mayers with a good look. All the way down to the other end of the floor. Nothing doing for Wilson Ingalls. The other way. One of the few odd man chances for the SWAT so far. But again, Bjarnason up to the task. Yeah, the 18th to the 22nd of July is the first round. The 26th to the 28th of July is the second round. And then the RMLL playoffs, August 3rd through 5th. Inside. Again, more wide open opportunities. Back and forth, and a cross check from the goaltender, Aiden Lawson, coming out of his crease. The physicality's been building the entire period. Was he going for ball possession? Some people would argue no, and I think Lawson's getting a game misconduct here. Hit that rewind button, folks. I don't think he was going after the ball. Like I said, his teammates were hacking and whacking earlier. And unexpectedly, number 1, Mason Simley, is going to have to draw in and be the replacement. Lawson was frustrated, no doubt about it. And now the referees will decide how this will be called. I think Rose is going to go in to serve it, but a major penalty and a game misconduct to a goalie, no matter what sport's going on in this 200 by 85, that doesn't happen every day. My, oh my. So Mason Simley will take the spot in the net. You heard this crowd explode when that happened. We'll see if there's any further discipline for Lawson. Referees will have a long report to write at the end of this game. So yeah, the SWAT will host the triple header next week against the Beaumont Outlaws. Encourage you to head out and support that team. Beaumont just 2-5 this year. Saskatchewan 2-3. We'll see how they do against Okotoks tomorrow. The Marauders are 4-4. Again, that 50-50 raffle. Whenever you can plug, feel free to plug this one. Yeah, let's do that. Be sure to get your monthly CROW LAX TV 50-50 tickets. Tickets on sale until the end of June. So our May draw has been completed. And we're on to a new one. Scan the QR code on the screen right now or visit your social media channels, our social media channels, CROW LAX TV on Instagram and on Twitter X. A 5-minute power play for the Shamrocks. Just like hockey, exactly the same scenario. Back and forth, cross court, and Simley will take the ball and distribute it quickly. Holzer trying to kill as much of this 18 seconds as he can. Willing to take the hits, let the equipment do the work. But a shorthanded goal would be nice too. Cole Curry, along with Henry Elliott, the leading scorer for the team, 9 plus 15. And a quick sprint the other way. Zane Fletcher has 27 goals. Coming into today, the SWAT have to be aware of it. Minute gone on the major penalty to the goaltender. Power play has been very efficient for the Shamrocks, not only today, but all season. Remember what I was talking about leading edge physiotherapy? Make sure to check them out. Big save. Simley coming in with no warm-up since about 3:45, so a good first stop to have to make. Especially in a 4-on-5 scenario. Shamrocks have all the time in the world here. Quick sprint and a nice shot. And a conversion for Gavin Ferrati. That's 3 for him tonight. You heard the nets make a big sound. You know, that's usually when it goes off one of the posts, but you could literally hear the velocity of that shot from about 20 feet. Again, Saskatchewan struggling on the faceoff dot. Both teams will play tomorrow. Shamrocks here at 11 a.m. We'll have it for you. Engels got one of the assists. Off the shoulder, inside. And no luck for Seth Miller. He's got 15 coming into today. Halfway through this major penalty, 11:30 to go in period number 2. SWAT still looking for their first goal of this RMLL contest. Again, Shamrocks, no reason to sprint. Just try to find that opening. Big stop from Simley. Vimy Lacrosse, excellence is the standard, led by some of the province's most decorated and experienced instructors. They are dedicated to making and molding well-rounded student athletes. Vimy Lacrosse in Edmonton is the fusion of sport, academics, and personal growth. Unleash your potential with Vimy Lacrosse. VimyEdmonton.ca/lacrosse, VIMY, Edmonton.ca/lacrosse. Inside, extra man. Little tic-tac-toe chance. Bounced off the stick of Aaron Sedge. He got the first goal this afternoon. Would love to get another one. Minute 30 on the power play. Getting chased down. Kolasnuk. Over the top and in. Zane Fletcher adds to his total. Explore Fort Saskatchewan. Discover a place where family fun meets opportunity. Visit their historic downtown, scenic parks, and river valley. Work in a thriving community. Play where every moment is memorable. Visit, work, and play, and be a tourist in Fort Saskatchewan. And again, CROW LAX TV and the RMLL are proud to be supporting the Chris Latanda Wellness Foundation and the Calgary Canadian Mental Health Association to implement their Talk Today program. Donations can be made at edmonton.cmha.ca/talk/today/CLWF. You can also visit our social media channels for a direct link. CROW LAX TV on Instagram and X. Penalty is expired. 2 power play goals were the result. Barati and Anderson with the assists. Halfway through our game. Saskatchewan, nice work to get open. Blake Ernst had a good opportunity. Keenan Hunchak got muscle off the possession. Armstrong right to left on our TV screens today. Make sure to put it on the big screen. 10 years ago, I couldn't say that. Now it's super easy. Inside. Great work from Dobbin to maintain possession. Then when he got an opening, found the teammate streaking to the net. Excellent adaptation by the Shamrocks, always having a plan B and never panicking, not knowing what to do next. If you're just joining us, Aiden Lawson, you can hit that rewind button and find it. Aiden Lawson, a 5-minute major for cross-checking and a game misconduct. Coming out about 15 feet out of his net just to slam one of the Shamrock players. And the referees, that was a pretty easy decision. Against 3, not a bad look for Ben McLean. Little one-on-one, Rosa. He served that major, so he's got the most energy of anybody. But he's just going to do his job and drop it off. Aiden still looking for his first goal of the year. Elliott. 9 plus 14 coming in. Forced to the outside of the SWAT. Trying to cut the corner. Weens. No luck for him. Cowan. Shot clock. Violation because both shots were wide instead of hitting the goalie. Now the ball rolls. And it's a fresh possession for the Shamrocks. And a fresh 30. Nowhere to go. Shamrocks in green will stick to the outside. That one partially deflected. And a touch. Nice recovery from Saskatchewan to go from one end to the other. Keenan Hunchak. Now he wants to drive the net. Look at this defensive work. Aiden Gorst, number 11. And look at the result of his great work on the defensive side. It's a 2-on-1. Gorst crossing it through. McLean did everything he could to stay outside that white line. But unfortunately, his toe crossed through, and the referees saw that very quickly. Shamrocks in control. Nobody's trying to get hurt in this one. They're back here at 11 a.m. tomorrow to play the Manitoba Blizzard, who are playing 2 games today in 2 arenas in 2 different towns. One in the afternoon and one in the evening. Big cross check from behind. Weens the culprit, but ref says just a possession change. And wasting no time, just 2 passes to get it to the other end. And Ryan Polton has his first goal of the year. I think there might be some transitioning in the responsibilities of these players. So well done to Ryan. He's got his first goal of 2024. Another violation by the SWAT in the circle. Wasting absolutely no time. You got to wonder what Mason Simley's thinking about right now. Just being called into action after his teammate got ejected. Most certainly Mason will be starting tomorrow in Okotoks. Recovery of the loose ball. Shamrocks again, fresh 30, but have no reason to sprint. Isaacs with the assist. All the way across. Again, Saskatchewan's had more odd man and one-on-one situations and fast breaks in the second period versus the first. But again, nothing's gotten past Reese Bjarnason, who's looked very solid, and his GAA is a big reason why. Lower left corner. Nice look for Ingalls. That one off the iron. You heard that one bounce up and down. Timeout taken by the SWAT. A chance to get Simley some water. Unlike the others, and some water spilled on the floor itself. Unlike the other sport in this building, the goalies have no place to place their water bottle. And a fresh 30 for these Calgary Shamrocks, trying to go 9 for 9 in the regular season. Big wind up. Ingles got it partially blocked. Over the top, wide open. Colby Jones. Big stop. Haven't missed anything, but the SWAT did get on the board a couple of times, and a nice work off the bounce. That's a great improvisation from Zane Fletcher. Just tap the back of the stick, and you never know what could happen. We are on the air in a 14-2 ball game. Just a minute to go in the second period. And another Calgary penalty upcoming. RMLL Junior Division 1 here at Stu Peppert Arena in Calgary, both live and on demand. The on-demand folks will have just seen a quick disruption. We were only out for about 60 seconds or a little bit more than that. 15 on the shot clock for the SWAT. They have 2 in the period. Looking for a third. Underhand doesn't connect for Nate Weens. And a whistle. Saskatchewan possession. Minute 35, so they'll have a minute 10 on the other side of the intermission. 2 consecutive penalties taken by the Shamrocks. As I was saying earlier, Shamrocks, you can kind of tell, have taken their foot off the gas just a bit. But they want to do all the right things. And not get into any bad habits. That ends the second period. Now we're just going to go to our commercial scenes, but we appreciate your patience, both live and on demand, and I think we've got it all good to go. We'll see you in a few. Duck and jive. Inglis is there. And we are on 16-2. Recent power play goal from the Shamrocks. About 7 minutes to go in period 3. So the Shamrocks will go 9 for 9 in their opening part of the season. Timeout has been called on the floor. Explore Fort Saskatchewan. Discover a place where family fun meets opportunity. Visit their historic downtown, scenic parks, and River Valley. Work in a thriving community. Play where every moment is memorable. Visit, work, and play in Fort Saskatchewan. Make sure to check out Leading Edge Physiotherapy's many locations. And Vimy Ridge Lacrosse Academy. Excellence is the standard. Vimy Lacrosse is the fusion of sport, academics, and personal growth. Unleash your potential with Vimy Lacrosse. VimyEdmonton.ca/lacrosse. One more shout out for our our monthly 50-50 draw. Everything reset this morning. There's a big collision and a SWAT player having difficulty standing up. That's Weems. It just never ends here at the Peppard Arena. Cowan, he got a very nice goal to break the scoreless streak of the SWAT. And he'll get a power play chance, and so will the rest of his teammates here, as the Shamrocks have gotten into a bit of a penalty trouble here in the third period. 10 on the shot clock. That one deflected up, and away. And now we have the call. A slash against Aiden Gorse, the captain. Just the 2-minute variety. And one more reminder about the 50-50 ticket draws. As I said, you can scan the code in the bottom corner or go to our direct links at CROW LAX TV, Instagram, and X. They support the teams across the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League. One more reminder about the Chris Latondra Wellness Foundation. If you'd like to know more information about that, go to our social media channels for a direct link and learn more about the mental health issues around the lacrosse community that the Chris Latondra Wellness Foundation is trying to support. Inside 6 minutes in period number 3. .120 on the PK, off the arm of Simley. Another offensive rebound and reset of possession that I've mentioned so many times the Shamrocks are so good at. Ferrati, he's had a wonderful game today. Trying to fight the double team of the extra man on the power play. A quick chance over the head, and that creates a shot clock violation. 45 on the power play, 5-12 in the lacrosse game for the Saskatchewan SWAT club. 26-6 winners yesterday, trailing 16-2 tonight, and we'll see what happens for them in Okotoks against the Marauders tomorrow. Underhand, and right into the giant net, inside the giant stick of Reese Bjarnason. Shamrocks will kill the penalty, and the Caps will return to the play. And we'll get out of here as soon as we are finished in around 4.5 minutes time. Again, just more clock burning for the Shamrocks. But defensively, as hacking, whacking, all sorts of things going on. Colby Jones, and he gets awarded possession. Shamrocks will have some things to work on, but they'll get a chance at 10 a.m. tomorrow to work on those items when the Manitoba Blizzard are in town, we will have that game for you. There's a game in Airdrie tonight, Rocky View Silvertips. We'll have that one for you. And then they'll be hosting tomorrow afternoon. We'll have that one for you too. Saskatchewan trying to maximize their time. And that went off the goalie, creating a shot clock reset. Inside 4 minutes. Little back and forth. It stays in the inside the stick. And not a bad opportunity there. Yeah, definitely a different experience for the SWAT off a 26-goal performance last night. Waist high. Big windup, big pitch, big goal, and Gavin Ferrati adds to the total. Give it 18 for the Shamrocks. I'll make it 17 for the Shamrocks. Why do I ever think Elliott hasn't done his job? He's been doing it perfectly all day. Look at the moves. Again, SWAT have a lot to work on in the faceoff circle, but that was a nice takeaway. Seaborn is going to watch Polzer drop it off. Inside 3 minutes. Player gets knocked down. No knee pads for these guys. The physicality continues. It's the second time Hunter Myers has been taken down, but he stood right back up again. Blake Ernst throwing the shoulder. Couldn't disrupt possession. Off the pad. Mason Simley, he's going to have to get ready for tomorrow because odds are he'll be playing after Lawson got that game misconduct. Inside. It was loud. These boards are generous. And a nice recovery from the Calgary Shamrocks. Inside 2 minutes in a 17-goal game. Player loses his stick and deep dive for Blake Anderson right into the padding of Mason Simley. Trying everything legally he can do is Hale Dobbin. But good possession retention for Kolesnik. Inside drive. Again, Eli Cowan showing why he had 4 goals prior to tonight. He's got at least 2. He's got the first goal in this contest. Barnby has 4. Steen has 5. Pollock Zacharias has 6. Marshall has 8. Some of those higher scorers not in the lineup today. You heard the Saskatchewan fans during the goals. A few of them made the trip. Three on the shot clock. Last possession should belong to the Shamrocks, although it'll bounce off the ceiling here. And it will be SWAT ball. That one wide and will roll all the way down. Over and back against the SWAT. So technically the Shamrocks get one last chance to add to their total. But they will choose not to. 17-2 is your final. On behalf of everyone here at CROW LAX TV, we thank you so much for watching and being so patient with how everything works on the technical online side of the business. We will see you tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow here against the Blizz, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes in Airdrie. Have a safe and happy weekend.